Hi guys, Crochet and Canuck here. I'm just doing a quick little video to show you my newly organized yarn room. I mentioned in a previous video that I got rid of my desktop computer, and so I finally got around to doing more reorganizing in this room and getting my yarn a little more organized. So I thought you guys might like to see that. So here it is. This is my old computer desk. I'll just move the chair out of the way here. So this is where my computer used to live, and now it is gone, and I decided to, we still had a whole bunch of, computer games and software disks and just a whole bunch of stuff just sitting in this desk and looking ugly. So this week, actually, Walmart had big storage containers on sale, so I grabbed one, and I packed away all the stuff that was in this desk. It is now in that closet. And I had a few giant garbage bag size bags of yarn in there because I had no room for them out here. You may remember I had a few haul videos a few months ago from various people's grandmothers who either died or went into nursing homes, and they gave me all their yarn. So that yarn was stashed in that closet, but now I've brought it out. I took all the new unused skeins out of those bags and also out of those drawers, and I put them on display in the computer desk here. And then now I'm using the drawers for all the half-used skeins and scraps and stuff. So yeah, so this is my setup. I've already shown all these yarns in previous haul videos, so I don't really need to go through them, but so yeah, I have all those yarns there, and then down there, and then in the computer tower cubby there, I have all my other craft stuff. Get my M&M man out of the way. So yeah, so this is my storage thing that held all of my other craft stuff, my glue gun, my felt, all my various craft supplies that are not yarn are in there, and I have a couple of books in there too because I have no shelf space. I actually thought I was going to be able to move all of that yarn off of my bookshelf and have more bookshelf space for books, but that didn't happen because I have too much yarn. Actually, I might still try to move it because I still have some space in here. I think I can make a little bit more space in here. I don't know if I can make enough space for all that yarn though, but I could try. I mean, I could put it here, but I wanted to leave this space open, to work on and, to maybe put my sewing machine on because I have it in storage right now because I have nowhere to put it to leave it, set up all the time. And I really should get around to learning to use it more. So, yeah, I don't know. I really want to move that yarn off that shelf and have more book space, but I don't know. I eventually do want to get rid of this desk. I don't really like this desk. I want something a little better to display my yarn on than this desk, but we're still unsure if we're going to have to eventually turn this room into a bedroom at some point. And if we do, then we'll just get rid of this desk and all this yarn will fit in my bedroom closet and in under the bed containers under my bed. And then we can turn this room into a bedroom. But if I buy all new furniture and then we need to turn this into a bedroom, I don't know where I'm going to put all that furniture. So I'm just going to wait for now. So if I do decide to get rid of this desk and get something new to display my yarn in, there will be another video to show that, of course. And then, so I have my magazine racks here. I have two more magazine holders here. They're just nested in each other right now because I don't have that many magazines, but I do assume I will eventually because I keep going to thrift stores and used bookstores and finding all kinds of stuff. So I bought these just in case I get more magazines. I'm just keeping this crochet binder in there for now because I have nowhere else to put it right now. And then, so these drawers here, this basket is my finished item basket. Well, this is Ziploc bags that they're extra large freezer bags that I was using as project bags. I really need to get some real project bags. But they're actually really good for keeping cat hair off of projects, so that's what I was using them for. And then this yarn here, oh, it's acrylic, I don't know why that's in there. This is the leftover sport weight wool that I was using for my Doctor Who scarf. I still haven't done anything with this. I might make a hat or mittens or something to go with the Doctor Who scarf out of that. And then the rest of my yarn, these are just all half-used skeins and scraps, open skeins. And then this drawer is all my cottons and like my fancy like boa and eyelash yarn and stuff is in there. Yeah, and then I think that's all the non-acrylic yarn. I have most of my yarn is acrylic. I don't really buy much else because it's expensive or I just don't like it. So yeah, so there's that. And then this organizer, we actually used to have a printer table here with our printer sitting on it, and it was a really bad printer table, and it like one of the wheels broke and it was just falling apart and just old and crappy, so I threw it out. And this bin used to actually be over there, perpendicular to that bin, and I moved it over here. And so now this top drawer is just all random balls, just little scraps. And then this drawer is my Christmas yarns, my sparkly yarns. And this is all baby yarns that I currently have no use for. So, and that is that. So this is all my yarn, and then I just have random stuff up here that's mine and my husband's college diplomas. Sorry about the glare from the ceiling light there. That's the Dutch flag, so my husband is part Dutch. And he's obsessed with Toronto Blue Jay stuff. And these are my 2 Funko Pops. My husband has a bunch more in another room, but these are my 2. My best friend gave me this one for my birthday, and I bought myself this one because Thor's my absolute favorite comic book character. I love Thor. And my husband is obsessed with Ghostbusters, so that is why that is there. Yeah, and I don't think I mentioned, that is a piece of art from that we bought from a Comic-Con we went to recently. Yes, we're that kind of people. We go to the cons. So yeah, that's a piece of art we bought. We have nowhere else to put it, so my husband just stuck it in there. So yeah, so that is my setup. I'll move back so you can get a full shot of that. So those are where I keep all my yarns. And yeah, it's not the fanciest, but it works. So that is that. I think that's all I have to show you. I think that's pretty much the whole room. And then you know my bookshelves from my old videos. They're still the same. They might actually have more stuff on them now, but yeah. So that is my yarn room. So I hope everybody enjoyed the quick tour, and I hope everybody has a good week, and happy crochet.